Welcome to this information sharing video with me, MrSealyp. We'll get straight onto it because there's not a huge amount of information. Giants have done what they often do. It's that thing of let's put some information out to appease people, to settle moods and whatnot. And there's some interesting information, but not a lot of it. So it leaves you with some questions answered, but then more often than not, more questions asked. Anyway, we'll get straight along. So it does say, you want to know more about what we're up to? Okay, here we go. Now, this bit is from the blog. With all our teams back and the internal workflows sparkling like a torrential river in the winter sun before all the content starts to bloom with nature in early spring, we now feel confident to share what we're up to in the near future at least. Now, what I will start by saying is, we are all aware of the Year 1 Season Pass. If you haven't already purchased it, it is available. There's a link in the description if you want to pick it up. You can pick each of the DLCs up individually. As with most season passes that have come before, it's split into 4 parts. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter are usually DLCs. Fourth quarter is usually a big update expansion with a new map. It has been alluded to by the image that the new map coming in fourth quarter is going to be a UK-based map. And I say alluded to. So, we don't know a lot of information about first, second or third quarter, but the blog post from today goes a little bit further with that. And it's interesting because the image we're now looking at, the bulk of that is all first quarter. If you look at the bottom of that page, it says Q1 2025, and you've got 6 panels there. And then to the right-hand side, in the sort of yellowy orange, you've got Q2 2025. So there's a few questions people have been asking, and they're sort of answering them. So, what do we know? First pack is coming, including the Year 1 Season Pass. We know that. We don't know what the pack is. Again, there have been some rumours. I'm not going to start saying what they might be because I don't want to get it wrong, but also, I don't want to cause any problems. Something we didn't know. Remastered map Silverrun Forest is going to be put in, and it does say there, free download. So they're going to be remastering Silverrun. That's going to be coming back. Nice. Did a video on this the other day. Farming Simulator VR is releasing. That's releasing on February the 28th on MetaQuest. Available on MetaQuest 2, 3, 3S and Pro, I think it is. And that's a standalone game. That's in its own right. It is Farming Simulator, but it's a VR experience only available on MetaQuest. Patch 1.6 is showing there as well. And then it says Content Update, which is also a free download. Now, this is what I'm saying. So they're saying these things, but there's no more information on that. Content update. What that content is, we don't know. Giants have been putting a lot of machinery and stuff and vehicles back into the game within the mod hub. So as a content update in Q1, not too sure, but we should be getting some more stuff. And then, again, it's kind of a question mark a bit there. I mean, it's not an actual question mark, but remastered map number 2, which will also be a free download. So my mind starts racing. If they're Giants maps, what could we be looking at? Sosnovka, Westbridge Hills, Goldcrest Valley. I mean, there's loads going further back. What map might it be? Who knows? Again, no more information. But that's quite a lot of stuff packed into Q1, to be fair. Will patch 1.6 then resolve more issues that we've having already? Again, who knows? I'm not getting into the details of that at the moment. I know it's a very contentious issue, but there we go. And then the section on the side, Q2 2025, says patches and content updates. So again, we can expect more patches, fixes. Content updates, we're showing that we're going to get a content update and remastered maps. But then it says precision farming. Now, a lot of people have been asking, is precision farming coming? Giants wouldn't say. I think because there's a lot of deals to be worked out, there's some more information I'm going to read from in just a moment. But it says precision farming. Now, what form that is going to take? Will it be the same as precision farming was? Will it be an expanded version of? Will it be an updated version? Will it be a completely different thing? Again, we don't know, but it does say precision farming. Then second pack announcement and release. So that's the second part of our season pass. That'll be the second DLC we'll be releasing. Exciting announcements and more. So like I say, there's some information. It's that kind of they're teasing you along. Look, don't worry, there is more coming. We're working on all this. But what that entails, they're not really saying. So I'm going to go back to the blog, because underneath the information that I read out initially, it does just say, yes, precision farming will be back. More patches, and it says FAQ, why we don't provide dates and more. We're going to go on to that in just a second. Some popular maps will find their way to FS25 soon, and then the release of Farming Simulator VR we just talked about. So it says more details. What about specifics? Because that's the question people are going to ask. It's all well and good telling us these things, but then with no more information to follow it up. And it says, please note, things might change, which is why we do not name specific dates and details unless we're absolutely sure. So until Giants have actually locked in a date for a release, and that's been agreed by all parties involved, whether that's Giants, other companies they're working with for spreading the information, whether that's Microsoft, Sony, whoever it is they're working with, it needs to be absolutely set in stone. Also, in a lot of cases, we need to prepare together with partners. There we go. We start communication at the same time because that's fair and efficient for all parties. So, again, yes, it is frustrating, but you can understand why, because there's nothing worse than a company saying, okay, this is the release date for whatever it's going to be. That release date comes up, then it's like, I'm sorry, we're pushing the release date. Then it's, I'm sorry, we're pushing the release date. Then it's not ready. Sometimes I think people will agree that it wouldn't hurt to push a release date. But obviously it can be just as frustrating as what we're encountering. It says, what else? There's more in the works. So, apart from new content for Farming Simulator 25 and other games, we have even more exciting things planned for you. These include community streams, more information soon, state of the farm updates on the blog. So, a blog post like this, there'll be more information coming in future blogs, articles and interviews between announcements. So, there will be more stuff coming out on the blogs, creative trailers and social content on our channels, and then again, and more. So, like I said, this was just a simple case of the blog post is out there. This is the information. Not everyone follows the blogs. Not everyone follows all the various different social medias that Giants are on. It does say we are on YouTube, Discord, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, X/Twitter, and TikTok. There's also the Farming Simulator website. There are links in the description for some of these, all of these. People will often ask me, where do I find out my information? A lot of it, Farming Simulator website. There's all the stuff on the top for blogs. There's the forum stuff on there, so you can go on for the forum posts. There's update information. That's where the mod stuff gets posted. So that's where I generally get my information from. So if you're wondering where to go, where to look, those are the social medias they have. And I think there's links to all of those on the main Farming Simulator website as well. I hope you found this useful and informative, even if it's just to point you in the right direction for something. Like I say, it's a something and nothing. It's a kind of tease of, whoa, look what's coming, but we're not going to tell you much more than that. What it all will entail, only time will tell. If you have found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.